Hey, good morning, Jeff here, and I want to talk a little bit about, the health crisis in this country and what can get us out of it. And I've talked before in the past about this stuff. Not that I'm an expert on these things, but the reality is we do have a health crisis. The cost of healthcare skyrockets. That's a big thing. Our government's tried to figure out what to do. They just can't, and I don't expect them to, because it has to start with each one of us. That's the biggest thing. We're not in a healthy place. We're not in a place where we can say, yeah, this country can afford to pay for healthcare because there's too many people sick. And a lot of the times, I'm not saying that every time, but a lot of the times we can prevent these things. There are things that are preventable. Being overweight, we can do things to stop that. And believe me when I say that weight gain is a big contributor to all other health crises. It contributes to heart disease, it contributes to diabetes, it contributes to cancers. Not that just because you don't have weight on you is going to make you completely healthy. There's no guarantee, but you're putting yourself in a better position. And fad diets, those aren't going to work. Jumping from one thing to another, that doesn't work. All these exercise routines that you're just beating the heck out of yourself for an hour, the reality is those aren't going to be our rescuer either. The things that are going to rescue us are getting up in the mornings, going for those walks. I'm not talking about walks where you stop and you look at flowers and you do things. I'm talking about going out for a walk. Getting that heart rate up. You don't have to jog or anything like that, but I see it every morning when I'm out there. And these are people that look fairly healthy. They're out there, they're walking at a nice pace. They may have friends with them. They're chatting about things, but they are getting their walks in. Getting our fruits and vegetables in. Again, that's what it's about. That's the bridge to what we should have and what we actually have. It's not about synthetic vitamins. It's not about going to the doctor and getting some sort of medication to get us through something. It's about getting more fruits and vegetables into our diets. You don't have to be a vegan. You don't have to be a vegetarian. You don't have to be an elite athlete. These things, we're fed these things in the magazines and things like that show us what they think is a fit person. 5% body fat, ripped abs. Those look great, and for some people it's going to work. But for most of us, again, I'll stress: get out, go for walks, get your strength exercises in. I'm talking about get a bench press in, some sort of row for the back, something for the legs, and exercises for the core. Reality is, if you don't like to exercise, I can give you 5 movements that you can do 3 days a week. They're not going to get you to the Miss Olympia stand. They're not going to get you 5% body fat, but they're going to put you in a better position to be healthy. That's what it's all about. If you don't believe me, talk to your doctor about it. They don't have all the answers, but I guarantee that they see a lot healthier people that are just out there walking, that have a decent diet, that try and do the things they can to make themselves healthier. And I've talked to many doctors too. This is a reality, who promote Juice Plus, because the people that they don't see in their office, and when I say they don't see them, it's because they're not sick. When I talk to them, it's usually because they are on Juice Plus. It's not the be-all, end-all, but most of our diets don't consist of as many fruits and vegetables as we need. People lie to me all the time. Oh, I eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. When I talk to them, they have a banana and maybe an apple. That's not plenty. That's what a lot of people will have. We need that variety. We need as many as we can. That's what's going to get us to where we need to be. All right, we'd love for you to follow this YouTube channel, share it with your friends, and we'll talk to you again soon.